In 2025, something is happening quietly across the UK, something that could change the lives of thousands of immigrant workers forever. One morning, you might wake up and discover that your job no longer exists, not because of something you did wrong, not because of a warning or a pink slip, but because the job itself has vanished, replaced by automation, outsourced to another country, or simply made obsolete by new technology and shifting policies. If you're an immigrant living and working in the UK right now, this may be the most important video you'll watch this year, because what's coming isn't just a wave of change. It's a silent, powerful storm that's already started sweeping through key industries, and no one is talking about it. The media is too focused on politics. The government is caught in economic battles. But in the middle of it all, hardworking immigrants, people like you, like your friends, like your family, are being left in the dark. You came here for a better life. You left behind familiarity, family, and security to work long hours in foreign cities, doing jobs others didn't want, making sacrifices others wouldn't understand. And you did it with one hope: stability, a future, a home. But now that very hope is under threat. Quietly, jobs are being phased out, not because they're no longer needed, but because they can now be done faster, cheaper, and more efficiently by machines. Or worse, because government policy sees immigrant labor as a problem rather than a solution. Let's take a closer look at what's really happening. Because knowledge is your first defense. Here are 5 job sectors that could disappear or be drastically reduced in 2025, and what it means for immigrants. First, warehouse and logistics. For years, this has been a lifeline for many. Night shifts, packaging, loading, sorting. Companies like Amazon relied heavily on immigrant labor, but today they are investing billions into AI-powered robots and autonomous systems that don't need breaks, don't get tired, and don't need wages. Fulfillment centers that once needed hundreds of workers now run with a fraction of the staff. Second, retail and customer service. High street brands are struggling. Inflation, rent, and online competition have pushed many into bankruptcy. But behind the scenes, another trend is rising: automation. Self-checkout machines have replaced cashiers. AI-powered chatbots handle online customer service. And as businesses look to cut costs, retail workers, many of whom are immigrants, are the first to go. Third, food delivery and gig economy jobs. These were once seen as the savior of the working class during COVID. Flexible hours, quick cash, little paperwork. But now, drone delivery systems are being tested in cities like Milton Keynes. Autonomous food delivery robots are rolling down sidewalks. Apps are cutting fees to attract automation partners over human riders. For someone like Ahmed, a 35-year-old delivery rider from Pakistan, the fear is real. I came here in 2019, worked every night, rain or snow. Now they say a robot can do it better. What happens to me, he asks. Fourth, taxi and ride-sharing. In 2025, several UK cities, including London and Manchester, are trialing driverless taxi services. Self-driving cars are no longer science fiction. They're rolling out quietly, replacing human drivers one street at a time. The same drivers who worked 12-hour shifts, who navigated unfamiliar roads, who brought people home safely during strikes, storms, and lockdowns. And finally, care and support roles. You might think, caregiving needs a human touch. And you'd be right, but the reality is colder. As the NHS faces budget pressure and private elderly homes turn to technology, AI-powered beds, robotic assistants, and monitoring systems are replacing staff. The reason? Machines don't get sick. They don't ask for holidays. They don't complain. Maria, a 42-year-old carer from Romania, shares, "I spent 5 years learning the language, building trust with patients. Now they're saying I'm too expensive." Her eyes well up. "I trained a robot to do my job." Can you imagine that? So why is this all happening now? 3 main reasons. First, technology. The rise of AI and automation is reshaping the world faster than we thought. What we believed would take decades is happening in months. Second, policy. Post-Brexit immigration laws have made it harder for low-wage immigrant workers to find stability. The government wants to cut reliance on foreign labor, even when that labor is essential. And third, economics. With inflation, a housing crisis, and fears of another recession, businesses are cutting corners to survive. And workers, especially immigrants, are being sacrificed first. But now the big question, what can you do about it? The truth is, you can't stop technology. You can't single-handedly change the law. But you're not helpless. You have more power than you think. Start by reskilling. Free and affordable courses in IT, healthcare, electrical work, or coding are available online, even part-time. Focus on sectors that are still hiring and expected to grow. Cybersecurity, plumbing, elderly care, tech support, network with others, join community groups, attend job fairs, stay connected, because information can be the difference between losing your job and finding a new one. And if your visa or legal status depends on your current job, speak to a legal advisor today, not when it's too late. Don't wait for change to crush you. Move ahead of it, because you are not just a worker. You are a fighter. You left everything behind for a dream, and you're still standing. You are stronger than any policy, smarter than any machine. You are human, and your story matters. And to everyone who's feeling fear, frustration, or hopelessness right now, know this: you're not alone. You are part of a larger community. Millions of immigrants across the UK are facing the same uncertainty, and together we are stronger. If this video opened your eyes, gave you clarity, or gave you the strength to take your next step, then please don't keep it to yourself. Like this video, share it with someone who might be at risk, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel for more real, honest updates that speak to people like us. Immigrants trying to survive, trying to thrive, trying to build a life. Your job might be at risk, but your future is still yours to shape. Stay strong, stay ready, stay hopeful.